and welcome to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a card reading for the month of November for the Zodiac Signs. So I will first be shuffling the cards. So in this reading, I will be using my marker cards. These are just cards that have the name of the sign on top, just so that you guys can see what sign I'm basically talking about. Okay, so firstly, we are going to get started with Aries. The tarot card for Aries for the month of November is the Ten of Wands. What the Ten of Wands is telling you is that you are incredibly inspired and very motivated right now, and this inspiration and motivation can cause you to say yes to everything. Sometimes you can say yes now to things you should not be saying yes to. What can happen is things that once were fun and enriching and thrilling to you to engage in and work on can now feel like a massive burden and a massive obligation. What happens when you have so many burdens and so many obligations that you do need to deal with, it's difficult for you to actually deal with and feel the inner fire that you have for the things that you're passionate about, because you have all these other things you need to deal with. What the Ten of Wands is telling you is that you do not need to take on all these additional tasks and duties onto your shoulders. You like to show people that you are strong and worthy by taking on a lot of things onto your plates. But overwhelming yourself with too many things in your life is not the best way to show people that you are capable and that you are worthy. During the month of November, assess which things in your life basically act as a burden. Which things do you engage in? Which people do you deal with? Which tasks do you work on that doesn't get you where you need to be and basically just keeps keeping you back and keeps you away from working on what you're meant to work on? The Ten of Wands basically says that if you burn the candle at both ends, you'll eventually go up in flames. The next card is going to be for Taurus. Taurus's tarot card for the month of November is Strength. What Strength is telling you, Taurus, is that you are a person who is incredibly tender, incredibly quiet and gentle, but you have this ability to approach intimidating situations with this quiet, gentle demeanor that you have. You're able to deal with overwhelming and chaotic situations while you keep your inner composure extremely well. Just like the symbolism in the card where the gentle woman is taming the fiery lion, you have this innate ability to tame any anger or negative emotions inside yourself. What this card is telling you is to continue approaching things with this attitude throughout the month of November, and you will see that a lot of good things will come to you. The Strength card is telling you that your gentle, courageous heart is your greatest strength. You must follow its lead to see how powerful you actually are. You have been through many turbulent situations this year, and the way that you have tackled and managed these situations has really been incredible. Continue tackling things this way. The next card is going to be for Gemini. Gemini's tarot card for the month of November is the Chariot. What the Chariot is telling you is that you currently hold a lot of power. You have strength, authority, you contain the wisdom. You have the power of wisdom on your side. However, like the symbolism in the Chariot where the man is standing still and he's not going anywhere, so do you also have all this knowledge and this power, however, you do not know where you need to go right now. Before you can make use of this knowledge that you have, before you can make use of all these things that you've learned, the skills that you have, you need to first figure out what is the best mode of action in which you can facilitate these skills and put them to use. What is the best way to go about this? When you figure out exactly what is the best course of action to take, then you will see things will start moving for you. However, things will not start moving if you're not sure which direction you actually need to head in. What the Chariot is saying is that power without self-control and discipline is just an accident waiting to happen. Know what you are doing and why you are doing it. The next card is going to be for Cancer. Cancer's card is the Hanged Man. What the Hanged Man is telling you is that sometimes you do need to sacrifice your comfort in order to gain enlightenment. This comfort can include physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual comfort. Enlightenment does not come to those who choose to remain in their comfort zone all the time. Enlightenment also comes to you once you're able to accept that which you cannot change. When you are in resistance toward that which you cannot change, it is difficult to feel peace within yourself. In the modern tarot deck, the Hanged Man is symbolized as a person doing the yoga pose, the headstand. Just like the yoga pose, the headstand, or hanging from your feet from a tree requires a lot of discipline. It requires a lot of patience and practice. It requires a sacrifice, that of the physical and mental type. What the Hanged Man is telling you is that when you put yourself in a state where you're able to sacrifice your comfort, when you're able to sacrifice your peace or your material or physical needs, you're actually able to see the world differently. Like the Hanged Man sees the world differently from an upside down perspective as he hangs from the tree, so will you see the world differently when you take yourself out of your usual comfort zone and you try things differently. Sometimes enlightenment can just come to you through seeing life through a different point of view. The message of the Hanged Man is to see things more clearly. Turn yourself or the situation upside down and let things come into surprising focus. The next card is going to be for Leo. Leo's card is the Queen of Pentacles. So what the Queen of Pentacles is telling you is that you currently have a lot of knowledge and experience. You have very good taste, your values and your morals are really strong, and you're very, very knowledgeable and intelligent right now. You currently possess a lot of common sense and you can see life very practically. You have a touch of magic in your hands, and anywhere you go, you light up the room and you make anybody feel special that you come into connection with. You most likely prefer to be in a natural environment right now, such as a forest or at the ocean, as during the month of November, this will likely bring you your ultimate happiness being in these kinds of places. What the Queen of Pentacles says is, even though you are feeling so amazing in your own skin right now, just avoid getting stuck in any ruts and avoid getting too comfortable, and still allow yourself challenges and allow yourself to experience new things. Another message from the Queen of Pentacles is that if you feel like buying something new and spending your money this month, rather don't, and see if you can find something that you already have and repurpose it or find new meaning in it. The next card is going to be for Virgo, and Virgo's card is the Queen of Cups. What the Queen of Cups is telling you is that you're currently in a state where you are incredibly sensitive, you're hyper kind, incredibly empathetic, you are focusing on relationship, introspection, and just creating peace in your own life and your own surroundings. Maybe life has been a little bit chaotic for you recently and you're just trying to find a space within yourself where you can be happy and at peace. While you are going through your own emotional experience right now, it is very important to bear in mind that your friends still need you. You are an incredibly good friend, but right now you are overly sensitive and overly emotional, and it's very difficult for your friends and your loved ones to interact with you. What the Queen of Cups is telling you is take the month of November to reconnect with somebody that you love, that you haven't connected with in a while. The people that care about you miss you, and even though you are going through a lot right now, it is still important to stay in touch with those that love you. The next card is going to be for Libra. Libra's card is the Knight of Wands. What the Knight of Wands is telling you, Libra, is that you are currently very, very focused. You have a lot of experience and skill, but you're not in a place where you have a lot of authority right now. You know exactly how to apply your sense of confidence and your charm to achieve whatever it is that you actually want to achieve in life, and that is usually how you get your way. It is important to bear in mind that sometimes recently there is a side to you that might ignore the needs of others or pressure other people to get what you want. What is happening is that it can maybe feel that the people in your life do not care a lot about you. It can feel that the people in your life aren't paying attention to you now, or there's just nobody really paying attention to you at all. And the only way for you to really get through to people is to be a little bit pushy with them. Instead of using your incredible charm and your amazing nature to get people to do what you want, use your own ability to get what you want done. So instead of getting others to do it for you, just do it yourself. You will notice that when you actually achieve something yourself, when you accomplish it yourself without needing others to help you, you'll feel much more accomplished in that which you can actually do. And next time you have to do it, you won't need to rely on another person to get you through it. What the Knight of Wands is telling you is that your word for this month is focus. Give all your attention to the things that need doing and don't stop until it is done. You don't need others to help you get those things done. You can do it all on your own. The next card is for Scorpio. Scorpio's card is the Eight of Cups. What the Eight of Cups is saying is that you're currently feeling that something is missing in your life, even though that things are really, really good in your life and nothing is actually wrong. In your heart, you know that things will never be right until you figure out what it is that is missing in your life and what it is that you need that will bring you that ultimate fulfillment, regardless of you having everything you already need. What is currently happening is your heart is yearning for something, but you do not know how to go after it or how to express in words how you feel. Even though it's not easy for you to leave the comfortable, good situation you're in now in life, it is difficult for you to ignore your heart and ignore what your true desires are. You do, in essence, need to leave this comfortable, pleasant situation you're in to go after what your heart wants, regardless of if it is going to be uncomfortable. What the Eight of Cups is telling you is that you might not know what you're looking for right now, but don't worry. Your heart will know when your eyes see it. The next card is for Sagittarius. The card for Sagittarius for November is Temperance. What Temperance is telling you, Sagittarius, is that it is very important to maintain your internal balance no matter what your external circumstances. It is important that you adjust yourself, your expectations, and just the way you view things as life and your environment changes. A very good analogy of the Temperance card is a ballet dancer holding a ballet pose. The ballet dancer might look perfectly still, but there are hundreds of muscles that are at work keeping the ballet dancer in this posture. What the Temperance card is telling you is that you might not be in control of the world and life around you right now, but what you are in control of is yourself. Oak trees are awesome, but they are rigid. Don't be an oak today, be a willow, flexible and elegant. The next card is for Capricorn. Capricorn's card is Death. Now, before you start stressing, the Death Tarot card does not necessarily represent actual physical death. But what the Death card does symbolize, however, is the loss of something and often mourning and pain that is associated with this loss. It is important to bear in mind that a lot of the times, in order to gain something and in order to make space for new growth, you have to lose something and you have to destroy what is currently there to clear out space. A good analogy for this is, let's say you have a garden patch and this garden patch is filled with all these weeds and it's basically impossible to grow something because there's just weeds everywhere. The only way for you to actually grow something in this garden patch is to eliminate the weeds that's in this garden patch and to plant your seeds for you to grow new plants. Death has a similar symbolism associated with it. In order for you to really grow and in order for you to really progress, there is something in your life that you need to sever. It's something in your life you need to get rid of, and you need to not look back. Throughout the month of November, you can probably experience yourself losing something in your life. However, bear in mind that this loss is actually going to be very beneficial for you in the end. Don't see this loss as a bad thing. The message of the Death card is, it is over and there is no point trying to save it. Let it go with sorrow and gratitude, then turn your eyes to a brighter tomorrow. The next card is going to be for Aquarius. Aquarius's card is the Ace of Wands. So in the tarot, the Ace of Wands is basically seen as a divine thumbs up from the source. You will notice throughout the month of November, you are going to be presented with some kind of opportunity. And although this opportunity may seem small and irrelevant, it actually holds a lot of potential and possibility. Whatever opportunities you do get presented with during the month of November, no matter how small and no matter how irrelevant they may seem, grab them, because you'll be surprised to see how these opportunities can actually set your sense of creativity and inspiration and just zest for life on fire again. What the Ace of Wands is telling you is that you currently have a very small window of opportunity and you need to grab it. You need to go for it. If you're going to let this by now, this opportunity will not come back again. So pay attention to what it is in your life that is an opportunity that you are going to be presented with throughout the month of November that you really need to embark on. And then the last card in this reading is for Pisces. Pisces' card is the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is telling you that you are currently very inexperienced. Right now, it is important that you pay attention to everything life is showing you and that you learn. It is important that you prepare. Right now, you are incredibly quiet and introspective, but do not fear that other people see your lack of communication or your lack of engagement as lack of motivation, because that is not true. You're just at a point in your life right now where you're just learning a lot and you're experiencing a lot. You have a very easygoing nature now and you're just very nice to be around. The month of November is just generally going to be a really good month for you. You're going to feel good, you're going to want to explore, you're going to want to learn. However, you can just tend to be a little bit lazy, so just watch out for that. You might just feel really happy and really content right now, and you might just feel like not doing anything, so avoid that. If you do try to do something, do not get attached to what the possible outcome might be of whatever you put your energy into. Don't take anything you're doing seriously now and just enjoy the experience for what it is. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see some more astrology and spirituality videos, and let me know in the comments what you thought of this video. I'll see you guys next time. It's a well-known fact that creativity can reduce stress, increase focus, and promote problem-solving abilities. So I've been thinking of unique ways to help my viewers and supporters tap into their creative inner self. You probably think coloring books are just for kids, but you're wrong. They're a great creative outlet for busy adults who may not be the next Picasso, but who enjoy putting pen to paper to see what comes of it and to explore their creativity. I've recently launched the ultimately relaxing astrology coloring book, which is an adult coloring book designed to promote relaxation and focus. The book consists of 12 unique artworks inspired by geometry and mandalas, one for each zodiac sign. The book comes as a digital download for my Patreon supporters, which allows you to print as many copies as you'd like and color to your heart's content. Each image takes about an hour or two to complete. Here's the one I just finished. A Virgo woman inspired by the spirit of Africa. Check the link to my Patreon in the description below to get your coloring book.